Congratulations on being inducted to the UCF Hall of Fame.
Thank you.
When you were a student athlete here, did you ever imagine this would be something that would be happening down the road?
Yes, I wish that it was hope that it happened, but yeah, that was always the goal. So I hope that all my accolades stood tall and held on for generations, so I could get to accolades.
UCF has obviously one of its biggest claims to fame is its football national championship claim from 2017. You actually yourself went and got a national championship. Just what was it like to be able to bring something like that to UCF and your sport for the first time?
Oh, at that time it was a real grind time for UCF at that time because of going from Adidas to Nike. We had Marcus Jordan and all of that going on, and the football team had just beat Georgia, so track team was doing good, basketball was doing good, and when everybody started firing off, when I went to nationals, it was just like, okay, now it's time for the track team to go. So,
Take us through the call when you get the notice that you're going to be in the Hall.
Oh, that was very emotional. Like, I think Carlos called me. He was like, hold on, save some of it for you call. But I was just like, no, are you serious? Like, no, for real? And he was like, yeah. I was like, wow, like, I was just overjoyed. I didn't have any words to say, really, honestly. I was at a park, and I was just chilling and just, meditating and stuff. And he called me. I was like, and I was just, I cried a little bit and stuff like that. And I'm not an emotional person, so for me to cry, that, really got me going, really.
How does it feel to know that your name will be forever cemented?
That's the goal. When I first came to UCF, I had opportunity to go to plenty of schools. Oregon, Florida, Texas, Clemson, all the top schools, but I wanted to come to UCF because I wanted to build something. I wanted to be a part of a legacy. I wanted to be a first, and I wanted to, create, a foundation so that other student athletes can, know that no matter where you come from, what you go through, keep your mindset, you can make it.
What was your favorite moment as a UCF student athlete?
Actually, conference outdoor, I think that was my sophomore year, so probably 2013, because we actually got second place indoor because I was injured. I got injured earlier that season, so even though, we was, everybody knew we was prominent to win, it was just like the emotions that everybody on the team had when they came back from that conference, and we really got in the mud that one little segment, and we went out there and and got that conference title, and we had three pieces in a row for outdoor at that time, so yeah.
Back to that phone call, I mean, who was the first person that you called afterwards?
My sister. Yeah, my sister. Me and my sister are really close. I called her, and I told her, and of course she started crying and stuff. And she's like, Aurieyall, like, take advantage of the moment because I'm kind of like not nonchalant, but I'd be like, oh yeah, okay, and I just go back into my regular little world. And then that's when she just be like, Aurieyall, do you not know what you're doing, like what you have done? And sometimes I just be sitting there, just be like, sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. It's just like, just with different athletes come up to me, and I might be at a track meet at a hometown, and they be like, oh, and I be like, dang, like I didn't really know that I did have that impact on so many, younger athletes and stuff like that, and coaches as well. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just overwhelmed every time. Grateful with much gratitude and humbleness as well.
You join Aurieyall Charles as the second sprinter to be inducted into the UCF Athletics Hall of Fame. Just what does it mean to join her in this group?
Everything, because me and Aurieyall both came from Eleanor Roosevelt. I transferred up there from Georgia, and then we both came to UCF from Eleanor Roosevelt. So that's my buddy, man. So it's like we always say, we don't matter what name comes, as long as UCF coming on that board 1, 2, or 3. That's all it's about. That's it.
Speak of what Coach Gilbert built. I mean, Aurieyall, obviously yourself. I mean, you had others greats like Jackie Coward, Tavius Freeman, even Blaney, who got a long distance last year, got inducted. I mean, it's a who's who there. Take me through that era, because that 2013 era, that was one of the great UCF teams, regardless of sport.
Shouts out to Coach Carroll, one of the best in the game. Still, in all her success at the UGA and at USC as well. Coach Carroll we just had fun. Like you had to be there. Like if you was blessed to be a student aide or a trainer, like because just those moments were just so rare. Going to the orange groves at 5 o'clock in the morning, we out there running, and we can't even see where the finish line. Coach Carroll, just keep running, just keep running. We just like, we don't even know where we're running, and we just keep running on the beach. We're doing beach workouts. It was just, and she taught us togetherness. She was more than just an athletic coach. She was a life coach as well. She taught us togetherness, taught us manners, taught us just how to maneuver and operate throughout the world and using your athletic, abilities and mentality to, to your advantage, really, because, nothing like a student athlete, like, that's that resilience, like not settling for anything and just keep going, so.
Eric mentioned Octavia Freeman. You, of course, had a really big moment with her in the indoor, with that national championship. She was like right there behind you. What was it like sharing that environment with her, having her push you?
Oh, that was good because I was looking back like, did somebody else come? Like I actually, when I won nationals, I didn't know that I won because it was so close. I was just like, nah, I'm just gonna wait till I see them the time. Like I knew that we was real. Like I leaned, but I was like, no, I'm gonna see them the time. When I seen the times, I was like, oh yeah, we both got 2. And we that year, we almost got third at national with just 5 athletes. With many and Octavius too, getting all those points. But that was like the biggest finish in school history for us that year as well. So it was a lot of great things that happened. It's so much, just so much.
What do you hope your legacy is?
What do I hope my legacy is? I hope my legacy continues to show athletes to just keep going. Like, just like running, you gotta keep going. It don't matter. Like you get tired, you 5 minutes from the house, you gotta keep going. Yeah, whether you stop and keep walking, whether you keep running there, whether you crawl there, you gotta keep going. So keep going.
What did it mean to you for UCF to invite you back for that little spot that they did for the 10-year anniversary?
Oh, that was a lot. That was a lot because, like, being the only national champion and I'm just sitting there, it's like, dang, none of these. I hope, I want somebody to beat the records and, become better, be better than me. That gives me, more drive into future things and that, as well as that. But that 10-year anniversary, that was big because I was just caught off guard. I was like, what? Like, I was like, yeah, it's been 10 years. And I was just like, ain't nobody been national championship? And she was like, no. I was like, you for real? And she was like, yeah. I was like, okay, well, let's go. Like, I missed school anyway, so it was just a good time to reconnect with the girls on the team. They had a lot of questions to ask about dieting and just the whole training atmosphere in there because it was crucial. It was like we all was accountable for one another, you know what I'm saying? So whatever Coach Carroll told us, it wasn't just left it there. We was held accountable from like Jackie Cowers and other top athletes that was upperclassmen and stuff, and then as well younger classmen too, because it might be a freshman that come and get me in line, but like and be like, you know what, you're right, we all can get some constructive criticism. So it was just togetherness and we all just mingled, worked through it. We went to Bible study when people had problems or anything. We resolved those together. We never let anything go, and we went out together. We, had fun. We all came back, and it was just, very real homey and family atmosphere.
Do one more. What stood out most to you about your time at UCF?
What's it again?
What stood out most to you about your time at UCF?
One more time.
Yeah, what stood out most to you about your time at UCF?
What stood out most to me? This moment right here. Being in the Hall of Fame, I mean, everybody been telling me just like, Aurieyall, you know how big this is? And it's one of those moments where, like, I was nervous for today, like, 3 weeks ago. They was like, what is wrong with you? I was like, I'm just so nervous. Like, they was like, just relax. That's how I was in meets as well. And then the day of the meet, you just see me sitting there maybe watching, just relax. Like, oh, I gotta run, okay. And it was like, but then 3 weeks before, so it was just this moment right here, just taking it all in and appreciate you guys for being here, and, being a part of legacy.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.